shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using the quick game. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to ride this running back.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's De La Rosa. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys They must have built a really good culture.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. On the option. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's De La Rosa. They'll run the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical on the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Lanier. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run play action. Punts it out of the air. Touchdown, Buffs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Florida. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Smashes ahead. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the counter.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Vols are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Lanier. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Callaway. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught behind the line. It's Foster. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time on target. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. That's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's De La Rosa. Just a little off. incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
I love when you boot athletic quarterbacks and you boot him to the left right here outside the pocket. Does a great job. He can attack down the field or he can take off and run. It's kind of a pass-run option, especially when you have a guy that dynamic at the quarterback spot.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Foster. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Lanier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. The punter going to... Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of.
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's De La Rosa. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass, it's Lanier. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. He's in open space downfield. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
One more snap coming before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. To throw, it's De La Rosa. Throws for the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick toss. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Volunteers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. He'll heave it deep. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you've got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's De La Rosa. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Lanier. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
How how nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give on the inside. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Red pass, it's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air, it's De La Rosa. Setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They move on top here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Into enemy territory, and out of bounds at the 48.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Working that left side. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lanier. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Back to throw, it's De La Rosa. He's going to run it. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Third down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown ball! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's De La Rosa. He's got him. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up waiting the fourth. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Colorado! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lanier. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get 1st downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to...
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incomplete.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of